I just blew a tire. Yep, this is kind of neat. Hit her back left corner here. Axle screwed, chassis screwed. There's Eberhardt's and their new sprayer that they got. 1,600 gallons that thing is, woof. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today it's 11 o'clock, 11:15 or so. I'm just heading up to the farm. It's Wednesday. Didn't get anything planted yesterday. Pat ended up field cultivating the field that he's going to plant today. We actually had a pretty major accident on the farm. I'll kind of explain a little bit more about that when I get up there and kind of see the damage. I haven't seen anything, just heard what happened and whatnot. But either let's get up to the farm, see what's going on. I'm hoping that I can spray a little bit today and maybe start working ground ahead of the planter. If not, take the disc and start fixing stuff. So anyway, let's get up to the farm. All right, I got water flowing into my water tank. Brian just took off the loader to go somewhere, I'm not quite sure. And we'll walk around the corner and see the destruction. Basically what happened was my aunt was pulling into the farm and someone came up behind her and wasn't paying attention and did this. Hit her back left corner here. Axle screwed, chassis screwed, fuel tank. This used to have our fuel tank, which is right there. Went right into the back windshield. Luckily no one was seriously hurt or killed. But so this truck is probably totaled. So that's not a good deal, but this is what it is. We're just lucky no one was seriously hurt. So yeah, not quite sure, like I said, the story on it, but I just know that happened yesterday and didn't get much done because of it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hook up one of these. This truck actually had the ball hitch onto it. Put the ball on that now. I'm gonna hook this up to the seed tender and probably go put some gas in it, run it off, etc. So I'm going next door to go get the flatbed. What we're actually gonna do is, that field that we were at the last video, it's a rocky field. So Pat worked it all up yesterday and he found a bunch of rock points. I think we're just gonna take the side-by-side and the flatbed down and we're gonna go ahead and pick up some rocks. All three of us are. So I'm gonna go hook up the flatbed to this truck, and Pat and Brian are down feeding hay down at Pat's place. And we'll head south. Two hands. So we're in a pinch right now. We don't have our skid loader right here, so we can't load up our seed tender full of pro boxes. So we're kind of screwed. It's down 20 miles south of here. So we're trying to figure out the neighbor can let us borrow his skid loader and just to load those boxes and we'll bring it back. We'll see, but I think Brian and I are gonna go eat. Oh, I didn't really film much, but Brian, Pat, and I just spent about 3 hours picking rocks. Let me tell you how fun that was. It wasn't fun at all. Got about 6 side-by-side loads and about 7 tractor bucketfuls. That was a lot. So now I'm gonna load up flatbed with 5 loads, and I'm gonna take the bales and I'm gonna take the skid loader home. Pat's gonna load up his seed, the planter, and start planting, and Brian's gonna start field cultivating. It's always loud. All right, now let's load up the skid loader and head home. I just blew a tire. That's fun. Just gonna limp it home now. Breaking a land speed record. Well, we made it. Let's get the skid loader off the tires and then, or get the skid loader off the trailer and then take a look at that tire. Now let's get spraying. Oh, it's not too bad. Just kidding. It's supposed to be like this. Yep. No good, but let's go ahead and see if I can get the skid loader. I gotta jostle the skid loader over a little bit so I can get this ramp down, then I'll back the skid loader off and call it in. Success. All right, let's go start the spraying, or get the sprayer up and let's get ready to go. So Pat's down south planting. I just called him when I blew that tire. I heard him planting, so that's good. We got getting seed in the ground. Brian is taking off with the soil finisher, or field cultivator I should say, or digger as you folks from up north say. He's gonna go work some ground ahead of the planter. And I'm gonna get spraying. I'm gonna hopefully get, well, I'm gonna for sure get 50 acres sprayed out, maybe get 100. We'll see. I just checked the oil yesterday, so we should be good. But let's go pull this over there and get it loaded. All right, I just took 30 minutes to cut grass with my grandma because you can never do enough things for your grandma, folks. Remember that. Your grandparents or your parents, you can never do enough things. So you gotta just make time for the important things. Farming and stuff can wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up the sprayer, head south, and let's get going. I just filled up. So what my process is, I put basically 3.5 gallons of this Authority. It's a group 14-15 herbicide. I also put in 4.5 gallon or 4.25 gallons of 2,4-D. That is a group 4, I believe. Can't remember exactly which one, but anyway, this targets all of our weeds that are going to be in our soybean field. So now, and like I said, once we got basically put those jugs in, then I triple rinse them because that's what you do. That's the law. You got to triple rinse your jugs before you can dispose of them. And I put 7.5 gallons of crop oil. That all equates down to 9 ounces. 9 ounces an acre of Authority. That's 9 ounces, so 9 shot glasses. 11 ounces an acre of 2,4-D. 11 shot glasses. It's not a lot. And I think it's like every gallon of crop oil goes out to about 7 acres ish, somewhere like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get spraying, guys. Time's wasting. Let's get her going. Flashers on, pump running and agitating stuff, keeping it mixed. Just talked to my aunt for a little bit. She was the one that got in that car wreck last night. But make sure she was okay, and she actually gave me the iPad too. So, all right, now we'll get moving. Let's go. So this field on the left I sprayed about a week ago. It's dying off. That's nice. You can kind of see the weeds are now yellow. They were green. Card to the right, to the video in the card top right now. That's awesome. Good to see my chemistry's working good. Just about made it to longs, and I'm passing that nice versatile 835 again. Thing's a workhorse from the 80s. Wow, just look at that unit. Pulling a field cultivator and a drag. That color scheme is very nice. A couple raindrops hitting the windshield. Not a lot, but a couple. And Brian's just starting to work this piece to the left. This is our newly rented piece. So he's right there working ground. This place has got a little bit of wet holes. By a little bit, I mean 3 really nice wet holes. Carved right here when I was making boundaries here, and it was rough. Brian's basically just field cultivating it, smoothing it out, because it was just really, really rough. We don't even think that we'd be able to get the anhydrous bar through it without making a mess. So he's just field cultivating it. That'll open it up and help it dry out a little bit more and break up some of the clumps, as long as he doesn't get stuck and stuff. So yeah, he's hitting that hard. More raindrops. I also sprayed this, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago, maybe even a little bit more, but weeds are also starting to die here. You can kind of see they were green, now they're turning yellow. Card to that video right here. Yeah, so I got this half sprayed, and I just ran out, or I got this farm half sprayed, I should say, and I just ran out of product. So I'm gonna finish this farm up. I got about probably 20, 25 acres. Then I'm gonna head over to our Kunal farm, and I might just have enough to finish that farm. If not, I'll have to come back with a partial load. There's a Terragator floater truck spreading manure or fertilizer, and there's an anhydrous bar just over the hill we're gonna lose here shortly. A lot of stuff going on right now, that's for sure. So I need to pick up about right here. And we'll keep spraying, finish this field. This is kind of neat. Can you tell right why I ran out of product and quit spraying? Right here, hasn't been sprayed. Right there, and everything else has been sprayed. That's pretty neat. Shows you the effectiveness and why we're out here spraying. It's because it really makes a difference in our weed control. And like I said, any weed that's out there, it takes away from our future soybean plant. We gotta protect our little bit future baby soybeans. Alrighty, we're spraying now. I just set an AB line going straight through the field. gonna hit her hard. Try to knock her out here in like 20 minutes. We'll see what time. I started at really 5:56 or 5:55 is when I started. So let's hammer down. So guys, the system that we have on here, the pulsing system, is like an extra 20 grand. But here's the reason why we paid the extra money for it. See this waterway right here? I had to manually border it. I had to manually go around the outside of it. And that basically, it cost some time. So all right, let me get through this rough spot and drop the hammer. There we go. So I had to manually go around it. But if we had this pulsing system and the boundaries were in here, which for those of you guys who don't know, the boundaries are not in this field for some reason, something screwed up. We're gonna have to fix it this next year. But if the boundaries are in this field, I would just be able to go right around it and I wouldn't have to border it. But because I had to border, I essentially had to spray some of this stuff twice. That cost us time and money, both of which we don't have in the spring. So that's the reason why having this pulsing system is huge. And you can kind of see, so like I said, I bordered those waterways. Look and see how right around the waterway within 50 feet is dead or dying. The rest of the stuff is green. Not gonna be happening long. They're weeds. You gonna die. That's just kind of neat. Dead, not dead. Sweet. So this is what happens when I have boundaries. Just watch these individually turn on and off, I should say. Look at that. Off. And they just turned right back on. Just beautiful. That's what we like to see. That saves me time. All right, I just sprayed it out. This field was 40 acres, so this will be a 40-acre field of beans we're gonna have. So now I'm gonna buzz over to Kuhnau, the Kuhnau farm. No, not the dealership, but the same people who own the dealership. This used to be their farm. We'll just always call it the Kuhnau farm. It got sold last winter. But I'm gonna head over there, spray out the rest of these 418 gallons. Also, big shout out to Midland Radio. So I should have turned the camera on. Pat and I were talking. Pat's about 15 miles straight south of me, and him and I were just talking on the radio. We just kind of communicated plans. Midland, if you guys don't have these micro mobiles, that's what we run. We run these MXT 115s. They're really compact, really easy to switch. You get your initial installation, which takes about 20 minutes. But once you get your initial installation in, it literally takes 30 seconds to swap between the sprayer, to the tractor, to the truck, to whatever. These micro mobiles are handy as heck. If you guys are interested in them, link will be down below. These things are sweet. Highly, highly recommend them. And they got great range, like I said. Just passing the anhydrous bar. Two sheriff just screaming down the road. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. They are flying. Oof. Go get them, boys. Stay safe. So my dad always does the shout outs. I figured I'd do a shout out for once. Hey, all you guys out in law enforcement, all those protecting the blue stripe, thank you for everything that you do. That is my third ringneck pheasant that I've seen in the last half hour. That is awesome. Ringneck pheasants used to be really common in my area, but then they had a really hard winter and spring of 2008 and basically killed off the population. They've been slowly rebuilding, but I have rarely seen them out in these parts. That's awesome to see. Be fertile and multiply. I love wild pheasant hunting. I haven't been able to do it in a long time, since I was back, probably in middle school. All right, let's spray this. Woo. My uncle's not kidding, it's grassy here. So we'll see if my chemicals work. I forget if Authority is a grass killer or not, if it's just a broadleaf. So we will find out. If not, I might have to buzz up here again and hit it with Roundup. We'll see. Either way, I'm walking the boom right now, just looking for any abnormalities. I saw a harness on the other side flopping around, so I'm gonna go see if I can remedy that at all. And it doesn't hurt to just get out and look at your boom every once in a while. Everything's all dusty. It makes sense. Yeah, this is what I see flopping around because this zip tie slid down. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, I think we're ready to roll. Let's get her going, but first, gotta take a picture for the gram. You guys should follow me on Instagram at Hartung Family Farms, and then we'll get moving. I'm having outlined the waterways on this field. We gotta redo this boundaries. Oop, goose down there. Gotta redo these boundaries next year. It's really hard to drive a sprayer with one hand, in case you guys didn't know. Now you know. So, something really weird with the sprayer just happened. Basically, how the sprayer works is on the monitor, it has a coverage map. Everywhere that it's spraying, the map picks it up. So what happened was, as I made my first pass around the field view is saying I'm correct, that I'm about halfway across, but the sprayer is off by about 50 feet. So I used to be right in line with right here. I just shut it off and turn it back on. You can see I shifted. It's like the entire coverage map moved about 30 feet to the east. I don't know why. It was really weird. I just called our local Case IH dealer, and he doesn't know either. We'll try it again, I guess. Just finished up that field. Like I said, I had those weird GPS issues, but I got them figured out. It was actually a setting I was supposed to move to the GPS line, move the entire coverage. That was weird. So anyway, let's head back to the farm. Just about back to the farm, actually. And we'll put this thing away and put it up for the night. It's almost 8 o'clock. Just made it back. Let's go ahead and let this thing cool down for 5 minutes, turn the water on, put the iPad back, show you guys these awesome new lights we just put in, and call it a night. I say let there be light. How about that? These are pretty freaking sweet, if I do say so myself. Night and day difference, quite literally. Poor truck. The truck's totaled, the frame's bent. We're trying to decide if we want to try and salvage it or probably not. That sucks because we need another truck. We need a third truck bad because 2 of them may be on tenders here soon. The soybean tender and the corn tender. But what do you do? Stuff happens, I guess. Just glad no one got killed. So let's go ahead, put up the sprayer, go get a couple bites to eat, call her a night. There she is. Gosh, that sprayer looks nice in the floater tires. Really nice. So we'll go ahead and pull this thing away, call her a night. Shut these nice lights off. That's not supposed to be sagging like that. I wonder if we have a cylinder that's leaking. Yeah, don't have a hydraulic line that's leaking. What do you do? All right, let's go get a bite to eat. Hi, Grandma. My grandma, she is something. So all I did was cut this part of the grass and this part of the grass because that's what she really cares about, especially when she was doing laundry. And she wanted to give me $3 for it, even though she feeds me 2 meals a day when I'm up here. And trust me, I eat a lot more than $3 worth of food every single day. But that's my grandma. She never wants to, I don't know, feel wrong or bothering someone. Gotta love her. So I'm gonna go ahead and close down this video, guys. My water trailer tank is filling up. I'm actually gonna see how full it is right now while I'm here. Not full enough. That'll have to do, I guess, for now. I don't think I'm gonna come up tomorrow. Maybe Friday, not Saturday. Probably Sunday though. Anyway, where am I going? Hi, cows. What's this? I'm rude. I know. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I know the cows enjoyed the video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms, and of course, guys, as always, ta-ta.